Yes, there you are. A big applause for Khadar. Here is Ahmed. Welcome in Gorinchem, in the middle of Holland. And thank you for your time. And first of all, congratulations with your great film. Khadar, it was not your first feature film. It isn't. And it was already a first Academy Award submission for Somalia. It premiered in Cannes 2021, and then Corona showed up, so I think you were quite upset. How was that?
Hi. First of all, thank you for having me. I wish I could have been there in person doing this Q&A, but unfortunately I'm in Paris, and but I'm great, great to be here. Yeah, so to answer the question, this is my first feature film, and this was the first Somali film that was ever selected for the Academy Awards. And, it came out last year in Cannes. And, and yeah, I mean, Corona had, a big part, you know, um, of, postponing the film, but, um, but it never slowed down the film, and I'm happy about that.
That's good. That's good. Because I was wondering for all the filmmakers now, you have to wait and to wait. Finally, your production is there, and then Corona showed up. But we were really happy that we could screen it here in Gorinchem at the film festival. The film is also known with another title. I saw Gulet and Nasra. Can you explain the audience why you changed the title?
The Gravedigger's Wife is the international name for the film, and Dulet and Nasra is the um, the name for the Finnish in Finland and also in Norway. But the international title is the Gravedigger's Wife. So every country has its own rule of having whatever name they want to have for it. But it doesn't really. This is the international name, the
The
Gravedigger's Wife.
Gravediggers, yeah. And
Yeah.
your movie made it clear why. Um, how much of your own life you put in this story? Because you're born in Somalia and you left Somalia when you were 6 years old, if I'm correct. So, what part of your life do we see in this movie?
I mean, as a writer, I always try, maybe put 40, 50% of my life or my experiences or, things that I have seen with my own eyes or, things that I have heard into every story that I do write. Because this, as you can see, this is not an adaptation, from a book, but this is, inspired by a true incident that happened in my family. So, I always, look around my surroundings and try to gather information, stories and stuff. And so, there's a huge part of my life, also things that I have seen, things that I have, experienced it in this story. I don't know how much, but, a big part.
Yeah, I suppose also like you have still family living in Somalia, so you catch up the stories from them also. I go to the audience. Is there someone with a question for Khadar?
How is this ending?
This is a question that I usually ask the audience,
Yeah,
how they perceive it,
because
the film.
everyone sees something else, huh?
Absolutely, absolutely. So there is no closure. There's no. I left the ending open for everyone to understand through their own life, experiences or through their perspectives or how they see it, and I myself don't know, but I hope um, he lives, they live, and they unite. I mean, there's already a sign that he's running, the tribe that's carrying his father. So if Any one of you knows something, please share it with us.
Well, talking about the football player, little boy, the cast, were they like professional actors?
None of them has ever acted in anything before. This is everybody's first
Wow.
film.
Then it's quite impressive.
Yes. And
I didn't have the
found-
feeling.
Yeah, and Yasmin is from Canada, Omar is from Finland, and the little boy is from Sweden. Sorry, from Djibouti. So you have three, you have a small family from three different continents coming together to play a small family. And, my hope was only that they would really get along with each other and be, a believable family. But I was, extremely happy to find out that, that they were this incredible, small family. And the little boy, Khadar, who has the same name as me, I found him 2 weeks before the shoot.
Wow.
2 weeks. And
Where did you find him?
I found him in a local school close to the hotel that we were staying. and It was funny because he was the first child that I called back, that I asked it to meet me.
Yeah.
The first child. And I never gave him the script, because one thing that I found out was that in Djibouti, everybody speaks Somali, because it was colonized by the French, but they study at school in French. So everybody speaks Somali, but nobody can read and write in Somali. And I had a draft of the script in Somali. So when I found out that the little boy doesn't read or write in Somali, then I decided not to give him the script. So, and I didn't want to give him the acting responsibility. So we improvised. I would just tell him, throw him into the situation, explain what was happening, and he was extremely, extremely smart. And then he would just give me more than I, would expect.
Yeah, I think he gave everything.
incredible-
He's really a good actor,
He's
a future
really,
actor.
Really impressive.
Yes. Yeah. Is there another question? I will repeat the question. She was really impressed by your movie, and she's wondering how people in Somalia think about this film. Well, did they see the film already in Somalia?
Yes, the film has premiered in Mogadishu, in Somalia, in November last year, and the reception has been incredibly warm. People embraced. They really loved it, and it was something that's close to their lives. So everybody related, to those characters and the struggles and the love and the community, because it's a story about a little bit of everything, about community, love, struggle, compassion, friendship. So it was really nice to know that everybody liked the film and really somehow related to those characters.
Yeah, and I think it's good to see something else than just war and poverty, or not? Because normally in the Western Europe, we always think about Somalia, the poverty and the war, and you showed us something else. I think.
Absolutely, and that was my intention, to just really, show the love,
Yeah.
and not, that it's trident. I mean, just to show this small family that, has everything, but not everything at the same time.
Humanity and love. That's it about
Thank you.
emotion. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Is there
Thank
another
you.
question in the audience? A last one? No? Then I have a last one. What do you want people to think after watching your movie?
I really don't know. I mean, if the film somehow moved, the audience, if, it made them, reflect on their lives, if made them feel how privileged they are to have everything, that they have, or to, to make them think, not to really complain about, those small things that they're complaining about, then, that's That's all. But there's no. I'm not preaching with this film. There's no specific, message that I want to send, to the audience. It's just, this. It's a universal love story that, it's about love. So if anyone can take it from how they want it, then can take something, from that, then I'm happy.
Thank you. It's a really nice message, I think. Khadar, is there a next work already? Next film coming up?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's good.
This is a warm-up. So this is really...
Khadar, that's good.
So see the film, I really appreciate the support. Thank you very much.
No, thank you for your time, and we wish you all the best. Khadar, thank you from Paris, and we enjoyed it really much, your film, and this is our last film of the festival, so we go for a drink and celebrate live your movie, and I think that's a good thing to celebrate this with love and humanity, and I think this is what also world cinema is about. Khadar, thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.